YieldMax MSTR Option Income Strategy ETF, MSTY. The price of today is 23.27. On Friday, the market was really bad. And this is not the outlier because most ETFs and most stocks, especially tech, all went down. And of course, MSTY wasn't spared. It went down about 6%, and that brings to the price of 23.27. After hours, there's a movement of up a little bit. So now it's 23.59, but we'll see if it's gonna stick to this or it's gonna go even more up or gonna go down. But so far, look at the future market, all the stocks are going up. The 52-week range is between $18.94 to $46.50. Volume is 7 million. On average is about 5 million. MicroStrategy Incorporated MSTR. This is a stock that MSTY is investing under. The price of today is $2.99 and it went down about $24, and that's 7%. 52-week range is $68 to $543. I'm going to show you the valuation of this stock. Why the valuation of the MSTR is important, because that will determine whether you should invest in this ETF or not. If you want to take advantage of today's price, which is 23.27, the yield you're getting based on the current distribution that they just paid at $2.28, that's annual yield of 118%. So that means if this yield continues, you're going to double your money just with distribution. Now, if we look on an average, it has paid about $2.98, and that's a yield of 154. They paid from $4 to $185. Because there are different distribution each time, the best way to get the best number is to average, and that average is a yield of 153. Since inception, they've paid about $31.81. With the price of today, 23, your value is 55. How much will you be able to make with that yield? If you invested only $25,000, that's monthly income of $3,202 or annual income of $38,000. If you invested $50,000, you're going to get 2,149 shares and monthly income of $6,043 or annual income of $76,837. If you invested $75,000, you get 3,223 shares and monthly income of $9,605 or annual income of $115. I would say $75,000 as of today, that's enough money for a lot of people to literally just live off the dividends. But of course, you're going to pay tax out of that. So 115, let's say you pay 30%, you still have 70 grand left. That's a lot of money, guys. But are you going to invest in this ETF? I'm going to show you the compelling reason why you might consider buying this ETF. Now, this is just one of the math that you can do. Just invest it today, 100,000, 75, 25, 5,000, and you just literally have this income on a monthly basis. But if you want to invest and just let your money grow, you put $10,000, right? This is another calculation I have done. Then $10,000 will be enough amount of money. But of course, you're not going to retire today. Is invest in $10,000, you reinvest all your distribution that you're getting. The first year, you're going to get $50,000, $367. Buy shares every time you're receiving. You're not buying on an annual basis. You're buying every time you receive the distribution. Then that's an income of $38,981 second year. Your portfolio now is almost $50,000. You keep adding all distributions. Now, just 8 years, you will be a millionaire. Your portfolio will be $1,378,000. This math did not include all the taxes you're going to pay on the way. It's just the amount that you reinvest. Invest for another 3 years, your portfolio is going to turn into $2,665,000. Now, this math that you can invest on $10,000, if the price and yield going to be the same on average, but should you buy this ETF? We're going to look at the value of underlying stock itself, which is MSTR. If you like this type of content, make sure you give me a like. And in order for you not to miss this type of updates, whenever I release this type of video on income guidance for your passive income journey, make sure you subscribe and hit that belly button. On Friday, MSTY wasn't the only YieldMax ETF that went down. There are a lot of ETFs that went down. There are only few ETFs actually went up. Fiat, MRY, Bubble, Dips, Crash, YQQ, and Apple. All these short ETFs will always go up whenever the market goes down. Surprise here was MRNY, YieldMax Moderna Stock ETF. This ETF is the lowest in terms of price. It started at $20. Right now is at $3.79. The yield right now is 175. I always point out this ETF. So if you're an investor who wants to take a lot of risk, this ETF, guys, is only $3.79. But again, they might do reverse split very soon. If you want to check more analysis, check my other video on the link below. The ETFs that were affected the most are Square, 70, Maro, Coney, lfgy, ORK, AI, SMCY, Tesla, Fepi, Snowy, Ulti, Fiat, Palantir. YielMax is an ETF that has most of ETFs. NVDY, YBET, GDXY, Amazon, AMZY, PayPal, AMD, Soxy, GPTY, GUI, YMAG, qdte, STTY. These are brand new ETFs. The YieldMax 0 day to expiry. The same story was for Roundhill ETFs. Almost all their ETFs went down. Now, the two ETFs that I want to compare with the YieldMax ETF, qdte, Roundhill 100 0 day to expiry went down about 191. For YieldMax, it went down about 2%. This did a little bit better. XDTE went about 167. From YieldMax, this ETF went down about 191. So all in all, they're pretty similar comparison in terms of performance, and they should be. This is a very good determination because some people were saying they want to buy Roundhill ETFs like XDTE or qdte rather than buying YieldMax ETFs, but the new YieldMax ETFs are pretty much similar to these ones, right? On YieldMax website, MSTY, the year right now is 113, and it was incepted on February 21st, 2024. So it has been out for 1 year. The net asset is 2.17 billion. A lot of money being invested in this ETF, which is very important. We already know you can make a lot of money with MSTY ETF, but you're still thinking, should you invest in MSTY or should you stay away because you think this stock might go down even further? For me, the way I determine whether I should buy the stock or not, I always look at underlying stock that ETF is holding. And in this case is MSTR. The price of today I've shown you earlier was $2.99. So here you can see strong sell because this is a strong sell, meaning it's been a lot of sell. Analysis sentiment is a strong buy. Analysts are saying that most analysts are saying you should buy this stock. Why? Because the price target is $513. So as of price of today, about $300. That's 71% up. But remember, this is not science. This is just analyst sentiment. This is how they look at the stock. They determine based on these numbers, I think this stock has a fair value and the price is going to go up. This is not 100% sure, but fair value right now, it's about $259. If this is true, if you buy today, you still have a lot of leg up from this ETF. But not only that, of course, you're receiving a lot of distribution. This is one of website I'm looking at, which is investing.com, but I'm going to another website, which is a stock analysis. This website shows me that this stock price target is only 382 because I always like to look at different sources, and that's only 27 to 30% upside. Yahoo Finance has given me the price target of 513, which aligned with investing.com, which I showed you earlier here at 513. That's going to be 71%. So I would usually take between the two numbers. I would say between 27 to 71. So this ETF or this stock is going to go up maybe 50%. But the main thing I'm looking at is the distribution that you're going to receive, because if you invest all these distributions, investing only few amount of money, you're going to be rich within only a few years. So that's kind of update. I just want to keep you up to date on MSTY ETF. If you think you're going to invest in MSTY, give me the reason why you think you are considering buying this ETF. And if you don't want to invest in this ETF, leave in a comment below why you think this ETF is a yield trap. So please leave a comment below. If this video has any value to you, make sure you like it, and don't forget to subscribe so you always don't miss this type of update, and share with someone who you think this video might help. That's all I have for today, guys. I'll catch you on next one. Bye bye.